Hey, good morning, man. It's God awful early, man. It's God awful early. I'm just gonna say this: don't sell your Dodge Charger or Challenger. Don't do it. Watch the video, and I'll tell you why you shouldn't do it. Stay tuned. Let's go. All right, as you guys saw from the intro, I was telling you don't sell your Dodge Charger or Challenger, and this is why. I'll put up a picture of a Challenger wide body that I went and checked out. Just to give you a little quick backstory, I kind of went to the dealership as if I was going to trade my Scat Pack Charger, just to kind of satisfy some curiosities that I had as far as this giving you all this extra money for your used car and all this kind of stuff, and it was just what I suspected. So to get into the video content, or what the thumbnail said was, don't sell it because listen, first of all, this particular wide body Challenger that I showed you with the picture, both of them were at $52,000 on the sticker. They marked it up $5,000, and I guess for the chip shortage or whatever excuse they want to use to charge us an additional $5,000 for that car. Before I get any further, just so we all on the understanding, and you understanding why I'm saying don't do it, is that we all know that a car is a depreciating, a depreciating asset. So even at $52,000, you get that car, you drive off the lot, is nowhere near worth $52,000. So let alone $57,000. All right, so let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about the amount of money that they'll give you for a used car. Most of us are mature and have bought several cars throughout the years, so we understand that whatever they say they're gonna give you on paper is not actually what you're getting for your vehicle. Even if they say, okay, they pay $2,000 over what you owe. What you got to think about is the dealer processing fee, tax and tags, and what other fees they want to kind of add to the purchase of this vehicle. So if you notice, everything is pretty even paced during the conversation to negotiate the price of the car, but once you get the finance, everything speeds up because they don't want to give you time to think about what you're about to do. So these cars were $57,000 and some change, right? So let's say, perfect case scenario, you go to finance and you get the best interest rate possible, and that interest rate is like 2%. You're gonna pay somewhere in the low 60s to mid 60s for this car. You possibly talking about an $900 car note. It's insane. It's insane. And then also, I didn't tell you when I showed you the picture, was that these two wide bodies were as base model as you can get. No sunroof, no nothing. I mean, no navigation, no sunroof, no ventilated seats. I mean, this was houndstooth seats. I mean, real basic. They were heated, but they weren't cool. And you're talking about mid 60s for this car. So as I continue to talk to the dealer, we went to the computer, we looked up some wide body Chargers. He found 6 of them that were due to be delivered to the dealership. I may try to go out tomorrow and get that video if they're already there, because I heard they are there. Those prices range from $62,000 to $69,000 for a wide body 392 Charger. $62,000 to $69,000. Now, once again, when you're sitting there talking, they're gonna ask how much money you got to put down. And here's the catch to that. If you don't put any money down up front, your flip or your upside down loan will be even worse if you put money down. Don't put any money down. If you put money down, you're still gonna get flipped, Still gonna be a bad deal, but it won't be as bad. So if you're like me, every 2 to 3 years, you get that itch to want something new. You go into the dealership 3 years later. You paid mid-60s for this Challenger. And guess what? It's gonna cost you about 10 to 15 grand to get out of that Challenger. Now, God forbid you went and did it on a wide body Charger, which could have cost you anywhere from the low 70s to high 70s, and maybe even 80,000, depending on your credit, depending on all these other fees that the dealership have. Again, you'll be looking at a note somewhere between $800 and $1,000, $800 and $1,000. I just think that's just too much for these type of cars. It's not a Mercedes, a Porsche, a Lamborghini, and all that. And I still don't think those are worth it either. But at least you will understand why you're paying what you're paying. With that being said, is the reason why I say you should not sell or trade in your current Challenger or Charger. Comment below if you see it any different, because you're gonna get flipped, you're gonna get robbed. It's gonna cost you in the long run if it don't cost you up front. So either way, you're gonna pay up front or you're gonna pay on the back end. Again, like I said, comment below if you see it any different. Also, real quick, I just want to touch on a quick other topic real quick, and that's YouTube creators saying that they're gonna give up YouTube or sell their cars and things of that nature because it's oversaturated with this type of content, and which is cool. I don't know, I can't say or speak for what other people got into YouTube for. For me, is relaxation, a mental release, opportunity to meet new people. Since I've been YouTubing over a year now, or just about a year, I've met a lot of people in the car world, a lot of good people. So for me, it wasn't about fame or money. I do pretty good on my day job, so I'm not into YouTube for the money. Then also too, you know, you gotta kind of blame yourself as a creator. We, and I'm not gonna say them, but just we pigeonhole ourselves into just showing Mopar stuff. Give you a classic example real quick is that when I want to show my Audi Q8, I don't really get views on it, but I do enjoy my Audi. I do want to share it. And there are some people out there who want to see stuff about the Audi Q8. So with that being said, again, you know, we pigeonhole ourselves into a certain genre of content. And you have nobody really to blame but yourself. When you started your channel, you should have thought about down the line and not that instant fame, money, or whatever they did it for. But for me, it's a relaxation thing. I have a stressful job. It helps me relieve stress and things like that. So until the next video, if you don't get nothing else out of this, remember this: fate loves the fearless, which means you can do anything you put your mind to. Until the next video, peace. I'm out.